Do you personally support the idea of New Zealand becoming a republic, just as yourself as a private individual?
Look, I don't feel strongly one way or another about it. I do feel fundamentally, I'm very comfortable with our constitutional arrangements as they stand. As I said before, I think the vast majority of Kiwis are too. Look, I think at some point in my lifetime, there will be a conversation in New Zealand where there is a burning platform and people are ready for that conversation.
I've made my view plain many times. I do believe that is where New Zealand will head in time. I believe it's likely to occur in my lifetime.
Becoming a republic has got three main benefits. One, it builds on our democratic traditions. I've had a parliamentary democracy for 150 years in New Zealand. There's no reason why we couldn't choose our own head of state, building on those traditions. It also emphasises our national identity and our independence, things that we've developed over the last 50 years. And it's also about creating better safeguards. We think that when you have an elected head of state, they're more likely to act as a safeguard that people think that the Governor-General is already. So those are the three main pros, I think, of becoming a republic.
We don't have an offshore person heading our All Blacks, so why do we have a British person, the monarch, heading our country?
We still are a Commonwealth country.
Absolutely, we stay in the Commonwealth. That's a common misperception. We would have a head of state, we recommend chosen by Parliament, 70%, somebody who's non-executive, non-political, so we're saying former political leaders, former prime ministers would not be eligible for the role, so it would be definitely non-executive, non-political. And the thing is, the head of state is supposed to be in your country representing you. And in 35 years as a diplomat, I never once saw any British monarchy person, king or anybody from the family, do anything for New Zealand offshore. The head of state has a key offshore role too, representing New Zealand and opening markets for us and being received. It's all about the dignity of your nation. So it's time to bring the whole head of state issue back to New Zealand.
We totally agree on in terms of cutting ties with the British Crown as head of state. Absolutely agree with that.
This final question is to both of you, and Peter, I will start with you. Is it time to leave our colonial past behind, determine for ourselves who we are and what direction that we want to move in?
Absolutely.
Peter, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Peter Hamilton from the Republic of New Zealand. WhangāreiTim, I want to ask in that same question of you. Is it time for us to determine who we are as a nation?
It is time.
With a republic, you actually clarify who is actually responsible for both parties of the treaty, which is actually our own government. We often hear people saying, oh, but the British government is responsible for this and so forth. But actually it's the New Zealand government. And that is a benefit of actually becoming a republic, is that we clarify what that relationship is. People think that we have to leave the Commonwealth, but we actually don't. It doesn't change the OE, doesn't change defence ties, it won't end the UK free trade agreement, all those sorts of things.
So what do Kiwis think? Those in favour of the change want to see a referendum as early as 2026, with some polls suggesting as many as 40% of New Zealanders would be in favour.
From a constitutional perspective, it could happen tomorrow. It'd be very, very straightforward for us to do. But we could see this happening within 5 years or 10 years, but it will happen and there will be a referendum on it.
It is time.